Welcome back to Thionite Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, it was revolving around Valdi and everything involving Colony 30. It has been a hot minute since we've been doing stuff in Colony 30, so it is of course only right that we backload all of the stuff with Colony 30 for right now. Rapapa, we still have more stuff. We still have so much more stuff. All of our fervent looting and collecting and gathering has finally yielded fruit. We're on to phase 7. I will deliver all of the things. Airy circuits. Do we have... Oh, these ones, we have a lot of these things. The Obscurian sensor with Obscurian and ocular sensors. They're only 10%. Well, we could technically... No, we can only do 3 of those because the ocular sensors need 5. What about the thick surge stabilizers with the flange, the circuits, and the stabilizers? They're only 10% as well, so let's just do, all of them. What about the Fool's Poison Flame? Poison Ivy, Flamethyst, Fool's Chrome. Oh, that's 25, that's nice. What about the Airy Circuit? Oh, I really hope we have enough. With all of the Obscurian sensors, I think we should. Airy Whelk and Surge... What is an Airy Whelk? Is a Whelk a real thing? Ooh, we need 3. Can we afford 3 of these? Oh, we're 5% short. 5%? Oh boy, I can't believe we're 5% short. Oh, okay, well, backup plan. All right, well, I can find those things later because 5%. 5%, I can't believe this. I can't believe we're 5% away. Well, we have to find more stuff and I can do that later. I'll worry about that later. Right now, we're done with Colony 30, apparently. The universe has forced my hand. I shall have to move on. We are going, in fact, right now. We're not doing the ultimate vessel. Not even close. And we're also not going to the area map either. A burning curiosity. What is this one? Oh, Mechapod Carthegia. Should we? Lavi Sandbar? You know what? Oh, my controller. There we go. Now the controller is fixed. Different profile. You know what? I think we're gonna go and fight Mechapod Carthegia. I'm fairly certain we'll be able to do it. And for that, we're going... Who is... Yes, Senna. We need to do the one and only Senna skip of this episode because Senna is probably going to have to be shunted off to the wayside eventually. We have to change our classes at some point. But besides that, Levy Sandbar, that's in Cadencia, so Senna Skip, take us away. Ooh, this one is a scenic Senna Skip. She wanted us to see the castle in all of its majesty and glory. And doesn't it look beautiful? We are here at Levy Sandbar. Is that a pillar we could have gone to? We could have gone to that pillar. It might have been quicker. I went to the Furanis Hulk. This is the place. That's the thing, and those are the people. We need to destroy them. I'm sorry to intervene. I'm sorry to destroy you, but I need your parts. Apparently this is some super high-tech, cool machine. Is this the Mechapod Carthegia that Ymir mentioned? It appears to be accompanied by Agnian troops. Let's get the parts we need and move out before they call for reinforcements. Got it. Let's nab those parts and leg it back to Ymir. We absolutely shall. We will destroy you, Mechapod. We're not going to fight Mechapod first. We're going to focus down on the fodder, magnetics. No, the medics first, shockingly enough, because you always want to focus down on the medics. Mechapod Carthegia is slightly more powerful than average Levnis. That is really all there is to say. It's a I don't know if it counts as a unique monster, or rather like a quest version of a unique monster, where it only exists for this quest and not actually a unique monster. One way or another, we'll find out once we actually beat it, because you may be keen-eyed and notice that Lanz is now rocking his Mobius attire yet again. If Lanz unlocks a skill, then it's a unique monster, a normal unique monster. But if Lanz does not unlock a skill because of the Triton Soul Hacker ability, well then it's a quest unique monster, and we're not going to concern ourselves. It likes to slap us, and as you can tell, it's not really doing a lot of damage with its auto attacks. That may entirely be because, double syllables, is entirely because, well, we're really powerful. These are only level 50, we're like 15, well, 16 levels higher than them. Well, all the fodder. I'm pretty sure Yeah, 15, 16 levels, it's really not that much of a concern. It's like, oh, yeah, you could see the health. Sure, let's just focus down on Carthegia. I'm not sure if more things spawn, it doesn't ultimately matter. What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna slap me some more? Some super powerful, high-tech Levness of the ultimate skill variety, and you're just gonna slap us? Are you going to do me the disservice? Oh, you've broken. You're broken, and now you're toppled. Foolish. Oh, now you've been dazed. What a fool. Well, this is, you know, a typical fight. As long as you go for the debuffs, your breaks and your topples, everything like that. Focus down on the healers first. Everything will be good. I'm not going to torture you with the rest of this fight because nothing interesting looks like it's going to be happening. It's just going to slap me with its giant arms, and it's only going to do, you know, 200 damage per hit, and that's nothing to heroes like you and me. Total destruction. Flood socks? Do we get wonderful things? You just were willing to give us your flooded socks? Man, oh man, I am so grateful to that thing. It's a quest unique monster because Lands did not get a skill, which is wonderful for us because now I have, well, I can still maintain my claim that I have done everything I can. Well, not everything I can. I've just kind of chosen not to fight any unique monsters for this entire playthrough. And knowing me, I probably will continue to refuse until the last possible second. So, yeah, let's go deliver these parts. We gotta go deliver the socks to Ymir because he's really in need of a new pair of socks. And I'm not sure how much he's... Uni, come back. Oh, she's gone. Gone forever. We will never see Uni again. She took a tumble head first into the cliffs. Hopefully Ymir doesn't notice that we're down a bird lady. Ymir, I have the socks. Oh, and Uni's back. Wow, she's incredible. She's reincarnated herself instantaneously into an identical body. Uni is a woman of many talents. Hopefully Ymir is pleased with the socks. They are nice and woolly. They're great for winter. Although, they're currently in a desert. Maybe we should have chosen a different material. One with more breathability. Here, the parts for the Levness you pointed us to. Is this what you needed? Oh my, this is stupendous. I can't see a single scratch on it. It's like it's brand new. It's the self-replicating nanotechnology. It doesn't matter how much we destroy it, or ding it up, or kind of crack the casing, or leak the fluids. It'll just, you know, fix itself right up good and proper. It's a wonderful bit of technology. I really hope it'll solve your problems. Oh man, of course it will. All I have to do is put my theory into practice. Let me quickly combine the components and attach them to the Levness. Man, you sound optimistic about this. Oh, it's operational. Oh, it moved. Does that mean it worked? Yes, no doubt about it. This is the best result we could have wished for. Let me compose myself. Oh, to be honest, I was half doubting my theory before. Oh, but I can't doubt what I just saw. I hope there's not a part 3. Everyone, listen. I've been relying too much on established concepts. There's been a terrible oversight on my part. What oversight are you talking about? Before, I'd guessed that the technology was essentially located in the Agni and Levness's levitational mechanism. But when I opened it up, what did I find, you may ask? That it's actually super efficient at energy conduction. Energy conduction? Senna, you obviously don't read enough books. Yes, I read that an underlying theory in a report about Levnesses once. The process for converting the energy from an ether cylinder always results in a loss of energy, I think it said. That's exactly right. However, Agni and Levnesses in particular, pardon my slip of the tongue, they barely have any loss of energy during that process. Sorry, Ymir, can you simplify it for the amateurs in the back? Roughly speaking, battery does not operate goodly on normal, but in Agnian operate very goodly. It means that it can operate at full power without wasting as much energy as before. I see, but is that honestly that big of a deal? Of course it is! For instance, our Pharaonesses have been out of orders until now. Oh, the Pharaones, the giant Pharaones, because, you know, we got like one stray nail in one of the tires, and you have any idea how difficult it is to procure another replacement tire for that? It's just, size 18,000 wheels. It's just really hard to get another one of those on short notice. Also, we don't have a flame clock or ether cylinders, and I mean, we can't really power the thing on hopes and prayers, so it's kind of been impossible to operate the thing. However, with this technology, we can create a power system to rival the flame clock by our own means. And with that system, we can get the Varanus up and running once more. Whoa, are you serious? Deadly. Well, theoretically, of course, depending on time and resources and available manpower, of course. In other words, it's gonna take a while. Well, obviously, but regardless of the time investment, I am so grateful to you all. Thanks to you, my results have far exceeded any and all expectations. With this outcome alone, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be the next captain. A captain can allocate endless resources. My research will bring advances the likes of which I've never seen before. You're starting to worry me, matey. Oh no, Uni's picking up Triton's pirate speak. Oh well, whatever, fill your boots with sand, river water. It's free and easy and you can do it on the go. Fill your boots with river water. Oh, thanks for your support. I appreciate it so much. I'll do my very best. If the Varanus starts working again, the first thing I'll do is help you out. I will hold you to that. When the time comes, just remember what a bloody genius I was. Ymir, if we ever get your help, I will know who to thank. And there's no part 3. That's incredible. Part 2, completed. It turns out that the secret to the Agni and Levnis's flotation mechanism lies in energy conservation efficiency. Could such technology help restart the Varanus? Oh, there is a second exclamation mark. Why is that? No more quests. They just appear out of nowhere. All right, where is it? It's not the one that I've not been doing. It's the one I've been putting off. Oh, no, it's just Doric, right, because I still have Veldy in the party. Right, so this is the unnamed quest that we're going to worry about eventually, and that's Doric. So we're done in Fornus for the moment, which is fantastic. If I found more parts for Valdi, I would probably do that, but I'm not doing that right now. We're going to Colony Lambda, because if I remember correctly, there is Gossip. Gossip I would very much like to take part in. Hello, random people. I support what Koji did. Who's Corgi? Corgi? And what did he do? Yeah, I've been hearing all kinds of talk about that. Seems like times are changing here in our colony as well. Well, that's good. Oh, I really hope it's about the tape, I think. If you have the colony's interests at heart, then surely you have to understand that Koji's got the right idea here. Oh, it's probably about the political tape, bureaucratic tape, the red tape that ties up all things. Situation in Lambda. Oh, that sounds like a quest. Isn't there another one over here? What? The airdrops? Yeah, they happen. We're going to ignore them. We have...
Wow, the Levnesses round here sure are a lively bunch.
Much more pressing things to do.
The mechanics must really take pride in their work.
Well, yeah, we know that. They love their autolevs. All I do is fight, so it's probably good for me to be subject to a few rules and regulations. Not good with the words, though. Well, sure, but me and the guys at Logistics are getting fed up with how bloated the peacetime bureaucracy is. We're working with other colonies, and we got more on our plate than ever, but we still got all this red tape. Throughput's important, people. Oh, it sounds like while some people are against it, other people are still making strides to fight against it. Izzard, we really need to work on your bureaucratic nightmare that is the red tape. No, we're not eating. No. I'm putting my foot down, Valdi. All of these heroes, they come into my party and we're like, oh, we're going to discuss the important topics of the colony upon which we can help. And all I hear in the background is Fiona and Valdi and Izzard and Ashira and everyone just be like, I'm hungry. I desire food. And gobble. And it's like, no. It's like, we're putting our foot down. We're not eating right now. We're already full on the roast beef that we had last night.
We should talk about this.
Yes, we are going to talk about it because that's what we're good for. Man, Lambda's the most hardworking bunch I've ever seen. Exceptionally talented as well. It's no wonder they held on to their rank for so long. Which means that ending up in a situation like the one we've just had is entirely on my head. You say that, but you can't please them all. Some people think it's all hunky-dory, some don't. There's no right answer. Well, it's a very earnest observation, Uni. I'm a very earnest observer, don't you know? Colony Lambda was weak before we established the chain of command. And now that we are strong, we can abolish it. Right, the system was revised, and the current structure took shape, and Lambda became a strong colony. Strict discipline allowed us to broaden our strategies and strengthen our units. But now those rules are strangling the colony. Well, that doesn't change the fact that these formalities are what made Lambda strong in the first place. It may have given them strength, but if they can't adapt to that new strength and new situations, then they're just going to crumble. You can't work with the same system forever. That's why they can't just tear down the system that got them here, even when they know it's inefficient. Well, it may have gotten them strength and it may have gotten them so far, but if they can't adapt, they're going to fall. We need to change. It's why Koji took the actions that he did to challenge that system. Oh, is Koji the one that put down the trackers on all of those paths? Or, well, we were the ones who did it, but Koji inspired us. Or, well, he asked us to. He paid us to do it. We do things for rewards. We don't do things out of the goodness of our own heart. I'm sure Koji was thinking of Colony Lambda in his own way. Yeah, he had to be. I'm sure he only wanted what was best for the colony. Indeed. Oh, the world is shaking. That's the supply drop.
Might be able to retrieve them.
Noah, please don't interrupt. This is an important conversation. Anyway, as it happens, we've set up a place in the commander's office to discuss our next options with all of the captains. Would you care to join us? We'd like as many ideas as we can on the table. All right, let's have a shufti. A shufti? Let's have a chat. Lance, I'm going to ignore your nonsensical words that don't exist and substitute them with far more literate and eligible words. Past and present. A new quest for us to do. I do love side quests. Oh, we'll get to these ascension quests eventually. Oh, eventually. If I ever run out of things to do
Should we get a move on?
and colonies to go and check in on, then I can move on to those. Because we all know that they're the actually interesting parts of this game, and everyone only wants to see them. But I don't want to do that, because I'm going to force side quests down your throat until the cows come home. Everyone's good? Izzard. Oh, I need Izzard in the party, because while I can chat with him in the colony, if I have Valdi, it doesn't count. Who do we still have to do ascension quests for? Valdi, we're done. Xeon, Teach. Oh, we need to work on Juniper. We also need to do Ashira. Juniper, Ashira, Monica. Oh, right, city folk. Kamaravi, Gondor, Triton. Alright, so Gondor, Triton, Ashira. Interesting. Juniper. Oh, and Sagiri, of course. We'll work on that. There are lots of ascension quests. We'll work on it. I didn't get Izzard because I get distracted so easily.
At your service.
We're probably going to be doing Juniper next because we have to make a stop at Colony Tau to work on them. So that's probably going to be what's coming up next after Lambda. Commander, you made it. Oh, and you guys as well. They're with me. Don't pay them any attention. Let's just get this sorted. Ouroboros are very smart. They will contribute to all of the smart plans. Especially with Tyon. He's the smart one of the group. Alright, let's start with the manufacturing unit. We need more rubber ducks. If we don't have an extreme surplus of rubber ducks to store all of the ether, we have since done the data analysis, and the ether cylinders are slightly less efficient in storing the raw ether than the rubber ducks. So we need to find more rubber trees and dispose of them. Not changed a bit, have they? Still talking about their rubber ducks. Izzard, ever since we got him that rubber duck for his spa day, he can't put it down. I feel they're on the right track, but they can't quite shake the old ways just yet. Still on about those ether cylinders. I saw the results on their data analysis of the proper storage space of the ether cylinder, and I was flabbergasted by the results. Lambda's a pretty great colony. They won't lose sight of what they need to do. They may be focused on the rubber ducks, but I believe that they are strong of body, mind, and spirit to focus on what truly matters, helping us by giving us money and supplies. Oh, another intruder. Excuse me, Commander, there's something... Oh, what is it now, Tanya? Tanya, please, we're in the middle of an inquiry here. Let her speak. We found evidence of trespassers in the colony. It's a whodunit. We're in for a mystery episode. Are you sure? We have to track down, we have to question, we have to find the tracks. Don't be ridiculous. After we've just been attacked by Agnes. I'm afraid I didn't wait for approval. I put together a unit to tail them and sent them out at once. Asking forgiveness instead of permission? How unlike you, Tanya. You did the right thing in not waiting to act. Use your best judgment in this matter. Yes, sir. All right. Captain Rosh, Sergeant Tanya, come with me. Will do. Come along, Tanya. We have to go and track down the imposters. The intruders must be hunted down and strung up by their ankles. It seems we've been put off our talk for the moment. Put our talk on the back burner for the moment. I'm not gonna try and be coherent. No, if you expect coherency from my language in the Thionide Gaming YouTube channel, I am sorry to disappoint you. You are going to be disappointed. My efficiency in the language department is non-existent. I can technically be understood, but only if you're willing to shut your brain off. Nothing to be done about that. See, Tyon agrees with me, or at the very least, he's willing to put up with it. This trespassing matter is more urgent. Even though I would like to be here for the continuation of the rubber duck analysis, it can wait. It is, rather. No idea where they've come from. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help us look into it. That is what we are here for, Izzard. Literally, that's what we're here for. We're here to make everything as smooth as possible. There's no question of that. Of course we will. Reach out to the engineers in the survey branch. See if they can't pass you any info. Roger that. We'll take care of it. It sounds like we have a quest. Why do we have to go to Mactha? That's like 1,000,000 miles away. Izzard, I don't want to go to Mactha. I don't want to go to Mactha, Izzard. Although I suppose we have to. That's fine. Lambda's reeling in shock from the Koji case. Go with Izzard to discuss it with the captains. Oh, is Koji... No, Koji's not the one who set down the sensors, the trackers. Koji is the one who, invited invaders to attack the colony and then was thrown in colony jail. I remember. My brain is not made of Swiss cheese. I don't know why you would have that impression. Where are we going? The entrance to Mactha? Why does Colony Lambda have to have its own separate map? It's so inconvenient. I hate that. One of my biggest pet peeves is Colony Lambda has its own thing. Just get rid of the roof and put it down there. Just have it on a separate level. So inconvenient. All right, we need to go to the Plambus Rock, Old Way Camp. This is where we actually put the sensors down, so we should be familiar with the area. Oh, the trader pawns. Oh, more not pawns. I thought that was Doric and Bam Bam. Doran and Bam Bam. Doric and Doran should have a day on the town once they're built. How's everyone doing? We got here as quick as we could after, a moderate amount of distractions. Ouroboros. And Commander, you're here too? Don't mind me. Please continue. Yes, sir. Oh, look, there's the sensor right above Noah's head. Wow, I'm surprised that it still exists in the world. That's honestly pretty cool. Neat little detail. I just received a report confirming the traces of trespass. Traces of trespassers, perhaps? We're combing the area now. We have the industrial-sized comb. It is an expensive piece of technology, but I'm glad we have several of them. Seems our unwanted guests are heading in the direction of the forest. Now, I can't imagine they'll slink away without trying something. Footprints. We need to follow them. Tyon, put your sleuthing skills to the test. We'll merge with the detached force then. We're counting on you. We will follow these tracks to the ends of the earth.
This may be the work of a professional.
I mean, it can't really be that much of a professional
In that direction.
if the footprints they leave literally grow and glow. I mean, like, every time we find someone who's like, oh, they're the master of the disguises and the hiding and the vanishing and the doubling back on themselves, where, like, their footprints glow and they go in that direction. We can hunt them down, rather easily. It's not that hard. Let's see where this track leads us. Who knows where it's going, but, we'll find it. We'll trace.
Let's poke around.
Is this the first time I'm discovering this spring? It's ankle deep. Well, knee deep. It's knee deep. It's not a spring. Well, I mean, I suppose it's technically a spring if the water, wells up from the surface. This is an ancient building. I feel like the plumbing just needs to have some work done on it. Anyway, let's track down these radioactive footprint makers.
An intruder. I don't like this one bit. I suppose we should be thankful that no one was attacked.
Oh, a container.
Well, that didn't take long at all. The footsteps just end. Oh, I think they might have grown wings and flown away. What does it mean? What does it mean? Maybe they've grown wings and run away. Flown away. Oh, it's Kitty. Hey, you lot, can you tell me your position, like, right now? We were following a set of footprints we thought might belong to the trespassers. We're right past the cliffs that lead into Mac the Wildwood. Well, if anything, they fled to Low Mac the Wildwood by this point. How do you know that? Well, I took the autolev out and had a gander for the engineers. You got approval for an autolev? Oh, the autolev is our pet project. We don't need permission to use it. Don't tell the commander that, though. You know he's right here, don't you? He's literally in this iris call. He is literally hearing these words as you speak them. Anyway, if you're after the trespassers, try the Low Wildwood. Good hunting. Oh, right. Message from Telegram before I forget. Analysis of the trespassers' behavior indicates that they're probably up to something. Wow. I would love to see the criteria by which this analysis was done. Are they here to cause trouble? Outcome percentage, 99% likelihood. Good analysis there, Telegram. So glad for you. So be on your guard if it comes down to a fight, okay? I've literally taken down far more terrifying opponents. You're really just gonna let her use the thing whenever she wants? Nothing to worry about. I told her she doesn't need my permission. We can talk later about the tape. We don't need to worry about the tape right now. We have to get to Low Wildwood. Oh, yeah, right. Well, I mean, we're Ouroboros. Everyone can just, jump down there.
Let's hurry to the lower levels.
Got it, Izzard. Is this going to be the death of us, or can we just get all the way down there? No! Well, the velocity has destroyed our ankles. Our ankles may be broken, but we heal very quickly. Where are we going? We're going over in that direction. And I did see that chest. I'm just not going to be bothered to get it. Oh, level 70 enemies. Man, I can't believe we're actually relatively on par with the enemies down here. That's kind of shocking. Well, we're not on par, but I could take like one or two of them probably. Like if I decided to interfere on that fight, I'd be like, I could interfere on that fight and survive. I totally could. Fighting that dragon, on the other hand, maybe? What are you talking about? Stop talking.
Indeed. We should be at our destination soon.
Rain? We're literally underground. Well, we're under really massive cover. And it's really foggy and damp already. A Plambus.
Nothing great.
What, the rain? I wonder if this counts towards the Cadencia rain. Almost certainly not. I have to feed those armors. They're probably really hungry. We're going... I wonder... Oh, right. I remember from the first playthrough, I think I skirted around that wall over there. Like, I went to where that Plambus is, and then just went to this area as quick as I could. Because I'm fairly certain I did this well before I had Sagiri's toxic protection. Anyway, we found the dudes. I tracked you down, and I'm going to destroy you. Well, I'll find out the truth, and then I'll destroy you based on your answer. So I better not be disappointed. Why do I have a loading screen? Why? Xenoblade, answer me! Answer me! What do you have to load? What secrets are you hiding behind this loading screen? Oh, it's Colony 13 Remnant Chief. Colony 13. Colony 13. Have we been to or in any way confronted Colony 13 in the past? I doubt it. Well, well, well. If it isn't Colony Lambda and Izzard after all this time. I know you. We've got so much to catch up on, you and I. I thought we wiped you out last time we met in battle. Our colony may have been destroyed by autolevs and all those fancy toys and rubber ducks, but we survived. No, we couldn't die until we got our revenge on Colony Lambda. Wait, they can't be. They are. The best of Colony 13, come to finish their long-term vendetta with us. We tried starting a new life in a new colony, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't quench our hatred. You slaughtered our friends in Colony 13. The thought of avenging them against you is the only thing that's kept our flame clocks ticking. I mean, we have a fancy sword. We could stop that for you. Depending on your answer, we could stop it in more than one ways using that fancy sword. Of all the idiotic, the friends you've lost, the friends we've all lost, it's because of our poisonous games. This is senseless. What point is there in letting your desire for revenge consume you? As if we care about that now. All we want now is to wipe Colony Lambda off the map. No point in talking to a brick wall. You talk about poison, we'll show you poison. Is it because we're surrounded pretty much on all sides except for 2 of our sides by poison? Because, like, wouldn't it be hilarious if I could just, like, draw them into the poison? Oh, wow, I don't have auto battle. Can we, like, actually, though? Will that affect them? Here, everyone, follow me. Get everyone back over here. Can we, everyone, get back over here, please. It doesn't matter how many die. Are they going to take damage? No, they don't take damage from the poison. All right, that's fine. Well, no, focus attacks. You guys can actually stop fighting. Or, well, you guys can stop fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. Or, well, I'm going to just skip ahead. Spare me the indignity of having to talk. None of these people are actually... although, I will say, Kev has a Death Sapper. Interesting names. But, uninteresting because they're a bunch of the same schmucks. I will say that's interesting because they're level 60. They're not level 70. This is a level 60 quest. Don't have to worry about that. Terror Onslaught. Why do we have such a cool move? Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. I should have cut away from this, but it doesn't matter. They're just, level 60 of the same dudes. They got their swords and they got their swords. You could beat them easily enough. You really, really don't have to worry. Just grind them all down one at a time, and then just slam their faces into the poison enough time so that their gas masks break, and you can just be rid of them. A perfect fight, eliminated to the last man. Unless, of course, Izzard spared them. Nope, he didn't spare a single soul. That Izzard, man, he is a cruel one. That's them gone. I'll be honest, that doesn't feel great, though. Still, we saw off the threat, thanks to your quick reflexes. All we did was fight. Everyone in Lambda did the real work. Well said. I'll thank them on your behalf, then, Mio. Let's leave the cleanup to the team and get back to the commander's office. Oh, Izzard, I hope you're
to the commander's office and debrief everyone.
Going to treat us to lunch after this. Man, wonderful, wonderful. The Plambuses. Oh, the Plambuses. Can we... I don't want... Yeah, stop complaining about the sludge. I don't want to fight the Plambuses. We need Flood. Where is Flood? Probably off getting drunk in a Delfino Plaza bar. Who knows with that guy? He is a crazy one. Izzard, that's all the way in that direction. Oh boy, 800 meters. And since we're in poison, we can't do a Senaskip. Man, the things we take for granted. Man, after trudging all the way up that waterfall area, buildings, ever since trudging up from Mac the Wildwood, the lower area, I have made the decision about what we're going to do in the next episode, because we're wrapping up this episode. Well, after we do this quest, finish this quest. We'll do this quest, we'll finish this quest, and then I can talk about the revelation that I have planned. There's a lot of people in this tent. Wow, we have a lot of people. It's like everyone, the gang's all here. I know we've been lurching from crisis to crisis lately, but I want to thank you all for your teamwork. You all managed to pull your own weight, and I'm thoroughly impressed with each and every one of you. Guess so. We didn't have much alternative there, boss. It was that or end up in even more dire straits. As Captain Roche said, there wasn't much else we could do. We had to act for the sake of the colony. No, I'm the one who forestalled the orders. If there's a punishment to be borne, I'll bear it. I'm not accusing any of you of anything. I'm proud of you all. Actually, for thinking on your feet. Call them nerds all you want, but they can walk the walk. And not how I'd phrase it, but I'm with you. It sounds pretty spineless, but I think we gave up on thinking for ourselves. Maybe we just didn't want to be responsible, even for the important stuff. Koji's actions have really shaken things up. Well, it's not a bad thing to advocate for change. We're going to make mistakes from time to time, but your decisions and actions are what will lead us to a new, bright future. I wonder if the commander was quietly waiting for this opportunity to arise. If I keep on barking orders and enforcing rules, then ultimately, nothing's going to change. If you want to change, you have to do it yourself. You all realize that, and that's why you're able to act as you did. Koji realized it before any of us, and he acted on it. Commander, can't we bring Koji back? I agree. If we can. Is that your collective opinion? His actions were wrong, no doubt, but it was Koji's words that kicked all this off. I don't think anyone doubts that either. Well, I can't deny it. We need to work together towards this new future. And we'll need his help for that. I see. That's settled then. As of now, Koji can return to active duty, albeit stripped of his former position. He will, however, remain under close surveillance. Such behavior warrants harsh punishment. Colony Lambda's changing. Oh, let's see how it goes. We're optimistic. We're very optimistic. The sun shines brightly on Colony Lambda. It's like those double syllables. Those double syllables, they'll really throw me off. It's all thanks to all of you. Not at all. No, the people of Colony Lambda manage this. You keep doing what you do, and I'll know you'll make something great. Oh, I intend to set it on the right path, yes. But the colony will grow, continually or not. But the colony will continue to grow, by my hand or not. I get the words out. I'll get the words out. A wonderful quest completed, past and present. As Lizard expected, the colony has started to change. With less red tape to wrangle through, Lambda can now think and act for itself. We got a new pair of steel-toed boots out of this.
I hope everyone's getting along.
And only $2,000, but that's fine. I love the affinity points more than anything else. That's gonna wrap up this episode, but before the outro, we'll talk about the
I
plan.
hope everyone's getting along.
I do realize that we still have to go to Colony Tau. Hopefully there's no gossip around here, because if there is more gossip, I'm going to scream. I don't want any more gossip around Lambda. We're done with Lambda for the moment. Hopefully, maybe. It doesn't look like there's any more gossip, and that's incredible. That means we're going to be doing an Ascension quest tomorrow. Hopefully. I will scope out, here's the plan. I will scope out Colony Tau. If there are viable quests and or the Ascension quest, I will be doing Juniper's Ascension quest on the next episode. If Juniper is not looking to be a viable quest, we will be doing one of the things that we have in the canteen, one of the 2 discussion Ascension quests that we have. And to decide on which one, I will flip a coin at some random arbitrary point in the future. And if it's heads, it will be the first one. And if it is tails, it will be the second one. I don't remember which one is which, but that is going to be my decision. So, heads, it'll be the first one. Tails, it'll be the second one. Or Juniper, if that's possible. So, that's it for this episode. We fixed Colony Lambda, and we got 95% of the way through Phase 7 of Doric. I'll probably find more of those materials in the future. I probably only need like 1 or 2 different items, so I'll track those down, and we'll do that. We'll drop them off, and who knows, we'll probably get a Colony 30 quest out of that as well, because we've gotten a quest out of every stage of that. And isn't that a wonderful thought? So whether you guys watch this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. Later.